Brittany, an ex-radio host, female sports enthusiast turned influencer and sequin queen, and Hector, a professional executive turned stay-at-home husband and car collector. This is the Behind the Sequins podcast.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'd like to wish you good morning, first of all.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We could start.
It's bright and early in the morning.
Good morning with good morning.
Hey, girl, hey. You don't have anything?
And how do I reply to that? I mean, it's kind of
Hey, girl, hey.
And it's like record skips.
It's me and Hector. We're here, Brittany and Hector.
Sorry if it's not as exciting as.
It's exciting.
Is it?
I think it's very exciting. We don't know what we're doing, but it's very exciting.
Yeah, that's every day when I wake up. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just wing it, and it seemed to work this long.
Oh, it has. How long have we been together?
We've been together for 15 years.
Mm-hmm. How long have we been married?
For 10. Just celebrated 10.
We did just celebrate 10 in March.
Where did we go? Oh, we got a hotel room.
In Dallas?
The Swexon.
It's been a good 10 years, 15 years total.
15 years?
15 freaking long years.
2009, December 28th, 2009.
Yeah. That's when we met. Here we are. Okay. If you don't know, we are Brittany and Hector. I am a Kingdom of Sequins on Instagram, and he is Heck Doggy.
I'm huge on Instagram. Actually, it's difficult because you have to post all the time, and I don't.
He posts his cars.
I don't. Yeah, I did.
It's stressful.
It's a lot of work.
It's stressful.
It is. And I couldn't do what you do.
But you're also really busy helping me do all the things and keeping our family in check, our house not burned down, our bills paid.
Dishes got to get done.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we should tell everyone a little bit about us. Or actually, everyone's asking how we met, so maybe we should talk about that first. But just to let you guys know, there's a Hector story, and then there's the truth. So,
I'll tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth.
Okay, so you tell the people how we met.
So December 28th, like I said before, I think. Do you remember what the weather was like? I think it was
really cold and rainy.
It was like snow. I think it was bad weather because your flight got canceled.
Yeah, my flight got canceled. That's the only reason that we met. I forgot about that. I was supposed to have flown out the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't. She went to a bar with a couple of her friends called Houlihan's, and I was there with, I don't know, it must have been 7 or 8 of us. It was a full table.
Full table.
Of very good-looking men. I was at least attractive at that table for sure. And the shortest by far.
Well, that may be true.
But I may have been at the right place at the right time, actually. I don't hit on girls. I have a problem with, being aggressive. And for me, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But as you walked by, you kept getting my attention, so I kept looking back. And then one of my friends stopped you and said, "Hey, have you met Hector Garcia?"
Yeah.
Well, when you introduced yourself to everybody at the table, I was like, whoa, there's something special about this girl. She's not shy. She's outgoing, introducing herself to everybody at the table. He said, "Hey, if you guys want, we're sitting over here. Come sit with us." So my buddy and I, Scott.
And they did. You sure
I think it was about 30 minutes after.
No, it was like 5 seconds after.
About 30 minutes after. I gave it I made her wait. Went over there, and I spilled your beer on you, was it?
Yeah, you are telling the truth.
It was an accident.
Yes.
It wasn't on purpose, I promise.
I think it's on purpose, but it was a good move.
It was.
Because after he knocked it over, he started wiping it off of my chest.
Hold on.
With the towel.
No, it was your lap, maybe your knee.
No, it was my chest for sure. And I was like, okay, that's a good bold move, but it's kind of working.
Hold on, you had a real thick leather jacket on, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you did. You had a black leather jacket on. It had 6 buttons on the front, a pocket on the left, pocket on the right. The pocket on the left was open.
Oh, what a memory.
I'm kidding. I don't remember all that, but I do remember. I think you had a thick black jacket on. I do not remember groping you in any way.
It wasn't groping. It was definitely touching, feeling, and I was like,
everything was rated PG. Or rated G.
Until it wasn't.
So, spilled the beer. ran a little game. Okay. I don't know. I was myself, I guess.
Yes, you were yourself.
And I think the only reason you gave me a chance, to be honest, is because your friend, Carrie, in the restroom told you, oh my God, I think you just met your husband.
She did. And I literally was like, what? No, not at all. And the only reason I was like, no, not at all, is because my typical guy that I always went for there was a type. I have a type. And he was tall, blonde, blue eyes, sports guy, D1 athlete, really assholey, kind of a douche. And then when I met Hector, I was like,
D1 athlete. You got the D1 athlete for show. Division I all day.
yeah,
All sports.
for sure.
Okay. Asshole. Definitely that.
Yeah,
Okay. So
for sure.
2, tall. I'm not tall.
That's okay.
Right here, I'm tall. I got a tall heart.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
All right. So
Okay.
mentally, I feel like I'm 6'6".
Yeah.
320.
Oh, perfect.
But I'm not. I thought about it. I was telling you last night, I said, man, I got everything that I wanted in a partner. Everything.
That's so sweet.
Except the perfect butt. You do not have a
I don't. My butt is not.
I will take it. I will take it. Can't have everything, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I did. I got everything in this relationship, and I feel bad that you didn't.
No, but in reality, it was a blessing because your personality is everything. You're fun, you're funny, you're witty. You are assholey, but not like too much. Like I can just like let that go. But you also like are smart and really, really, really responsible. And I was not. Sort of am not. Still.
You may have put one too many reallys in front of that. I'm a little more responsible than you, maybe.
Really.
But I've been having to do things by myself since I was 13. That's for another story. But so how we met, right?
That's how we met.
I spilled my beer. Hold on, I got more.
Oh,
this gets better.
Okay.
This gets way better.
Oh God, now I'm nervous.
I don't. You know all the details.
I do.
You were there.
It's kind of blurry. It's kind of foggy, but
so. Spilled my beer on her. Spent some game. Hey, you guys want to go back to my place?
Here we go. Here it comes.
So we walk outside of Houlihan's in Garland, Texas, the restaurant there. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And I started to make out with Brittany.
She did. And
she did?
Or he did. He did.
She did. She did. So she, as in you, started making out with me.
And I was like, oh my God, this is fun. So this is so fun. So what do you want to do now?
So.
And the rest is
everybody knows what I wanted to do. Long story short, you had to fly back the next day.
Okay, so that is kind of what makes our story a little special. That was kind of a long-winded reply of how we met, but the details matter because I was still living in Cincinnati at the time. I was home for Christmas break. Flight got canceled, so luckily I think that was a God thing. That's the night that I met him, and then I was moving home from Cincinnati that February. So I was back in Cincinnati for 2 months until it was time to come back to the heat.
February 12th, February 13th.
Yeah, February 12th.
12th.
At Jamie's birthday. And so when I moved back home, we talked on the phone. I worked at the radio station and he would call me overnights because that's why I had to work midnight to 5. And we would talk all the time. And it was kind of like, hey, nice to meet you. But then it was like we got to actually get to know each other versus like the hey, nice to meet you as a case see you never type relationship. And then I moved back home, and we were together ever since.
Yes. So the physical attraction was there immediately for me. I was like, man, this girl's beautiful, and she's funny, and she has a personality, and a little lost sometimes, a little lost in the head, but I love that about you. You're genuine. But I think for me, when I found out that you never missed a day of school from kindergarten through senior year, I said, she's a keeper.
Yeah,
she's not
true.
A quitter. She's dedicated, yada, yada, yada. So I figured, hey, if this works, it works. And we talked for 6 weeks. You came back. And from the day you moved back, we really haven't been apart.
No. Yeah, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Happily ever after.
So that's how we met.
In a
bar.
In a bar.
The details, it's crazy,
Yeah, we don't want to tell all the details.
I'll tell all the details.
We don't want to do that.
I will.
Maybe we do an unplugged podcast show of all the details.
It's not entertaining. Some of it's very, very funny, especially the next morning. Especially the next one.
One wants to hear that. Ooh, maybe we save that for later. Okay.
Next question.
Okay, so
Next question.
since that's how we met, you want to tell me about your background? You want me to tell the people about a little bit about your background?
I mean, I moved here when my senior year of high school, like 3 days before my senior year of high school. So went to Odessa Permian and moved here 3 days before my senior year.
Yeah.
Played soccer out there. Couldn't play soccer here because I was varsity out there. And if you transfer within, back the way, UIL rules wouldn't allow me to play.
Yeah.
For another, I'd have to skip my senior year. So anyways, so I didn't get my D1 scholarship like I wanted. I skipped my senior year. Things didn't work out. I couldn't have made it.
But for the better.
Yeah, for the better.
Yeah,
I met you.
Yeah, but you did go to college?
I went to the University of Richland.
Oh, perfect.
At the University of Brookhaven. So right out of.
Yes, you did. Hey, did you complete?
So I worked. So I did 40 hours of work during the week at a 9 to 5, and then I went to school after work.
You did?
For about 5 years. Never finished.
That's okay.
You know,
you don't really need to.
I started working and making money, and
that sounded better.
School is hard.
School is hard. School is so hard and very hard to stay focused.
But I did give it a try.
Yeah. So you didn't have the college life, but kind of you still did, just without the school.
And I partied.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that was my favorite part of college.
Was it?
Partying.
Yeah. And you haven't quit ever since. You
Not really.
Party, yeah.
With a seltzer in my hand as we speak. A little bit behind my background is I'm from Mesquite, Texas. If you guys know what that is. Mesquite. I grew up there and then went to North Mesquite High School, cheered, danced my whole life. I'm an only child. Hector has a brother. You didn't mention that, but it's fine.
You have a brother. His name's Gabriel.
Yeah.
He's your age.
He is my age. He is my age.
A couple weeks apart.
Sidetrack, one fun fact about Hector and me and his mom is me and his mom have the same birthday, and she's also wild and crazy. That's a fun fact, and I still love it so much. And so I think he learned that the night that we met, and he was like, "Oh,
I probably should not marry you. We should probably not talk anymore after this." Because
speaking of birthdays,
y'all are gonna have the same birthday.
Yeah, we are.
Y'all do have the same birthday.
Another fun fact about our family is my birthday is the 12th, December 12th. Ridge's is December 14th, our son, and Hector's December 18th. So all of our birthdays are always in the same week, and we're all Sagittarius in one household.
Jesus on the 25th and my brother on the 31st.
Correcto.
And we met on the 28th.
Correct. It's a lot, you guys. December's a lot, but we're making it work. So we don't have a choice. Yeah. So that's a lot of personality in one home. And then I went to college in Cincinnati to dance. And I have zero regrets. I was on the Cincinnati dance team. It was a freaking blast. Met some of my best friends still today. And then I did like internships and stuff. So after college, I stayed in Cincinnati for a little bit. And then that's when I met Hector and I moved home. And here we are. But go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
So you forgot to mention that you drove with everything you had in your car.
I did. All the way back home.
How many hours?
Like 18 hours.
And when y'all got to Texas, pretty much a snowstorm.
So I lived in Cincinnati. If you are familiar with the North, the winters are no joke. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I got to come back home. I can't handle it anymore. Like and like I love my jobs, but I just also miss my family. And the day we drove all the way back home from Cincinnati, my friend Jamie, we piled everything in my car. It was actually her birthday. We drove all the way back. And I kid you not, it was February 12th, 2010. Yeah, 2010. If you look that up, if you look up the weather in Dallas on that date, there was 12 inches of snow. Okay. So I'm leaving the snow to come home to snow in Texas. Yeah, like what are the odds that that's what happens the second I pull into Dallas?
And Hector was a lot of snow.
Yeah, it kind of ruined our party plans.
Oh, hell no.
We still go out.
Oh, we
did.
We drove through the snow.
Yeah.
I remember the trees had so much snow on them, so they were newer trees, that they were leaned over.
Yes, I remember that too.
They were leaned over.
That's what it looks like in Cincinnati.
It was awesome.
I don't even know your thought. We should have a whole nother show about the weather in Cincinnati. Or just Cincinnati alone. It's wild.
I did have Skyline Chili when we went.
Oh, I love Skyline Chili.
It's on campus was the best.
Yeah.
Anywhere else just wasn't.
Did you know they're closing that store down, or they already did? I know. That's so sad. That was where we used to go when it's like 3 a.m. We're like, Skyline. After a night of partying, Skyline Chili. I need some conies.
Mm-hmm. So that was every night.
3 a.m.
Every night you had Skyline Chili.
Not every night. Sometimes if Taco Bell, Skyline.
I heard the story about you and Taco Bell.
Well, that's another podcast show.
Yeah.
We don't want to go there. So that's our backgrounds. You have anything else to add?
How we met.
That's how we met. What do you think, everybody? Anything else they should know?
Yeah. I knew I was in trouble the next morning after the night we met.
Great.
You go in to get in the car, and I'm like, your front tire's flat. You go, shh, it's fine. And you just took off. I'm like,
It was my mom's Dodge Durango.
So this girl is.
I was like, well, my mom probably has no idea she has a flat tire either, because if she doesn't know, I definitely don't know.
I don't know how you drove.
I really wanted to take his dog. Okay, so that was another really big perk of when I met him. He was a boxer.
Name was King.
His name was King. King.
Yeah.
Love him. And I was obsessed. And so, like, the way that I was acting towards the dog, like, he kept looking at me like, are you okay? Like, it's just a dog. And I was like, you don't understand. Like, this is going to be me the rest of the night, just playing with the dog. So I was really excited. I wanted to take him back with me, but I couldn't. He was a good dog.
It was a good dog. You know, dogs get
It
old.
was exciting. Okay.
I would get another boxer, by the way.
I would get every dog. Hello.
Heck dog, hello.
Okay, so since we've been married 15 years, how do you think our gender
We've been married
roles?
10
10 years.
Yeah.
Together 15. Like, how would you say our household is run? Like, what are your roles? What are my roles?
I do
Who's
everything.
quotations really in charge?
I'm in charge. Number one, don't get it twisted.
You think so?
I'm for sure. Absolutely.
You think so? You know what? But I'm going to let you keep thinking so. And then life will just keep rolling on, right?
All right, you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
All right. The truth is, I do whatever I got to do to make sure that your life is easier.
Yes.
That's what I try to do. When your life is easier, it makes my life easier. When you're not pissed, I'm not pissed. And it makes the world go by.
Wow.
But
wow. What a response.
But it was in the beginning, typical, for me growing up, my mom did everything, cooked, clean. My dad had breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was crazy like that. Of course, they got divorced when I was 12, I believe, 12 or 13. So then it was just me and my dad. But nowadays, everything, like I cook, I clean, I do all the laundry.
And I'm so appreciative of that, like, for real.
But, at the same time, I mean, I know I do that so that it makes your life a lot easier. You don't have to worry about things around the house.
Yeah.
So
kind of how the dynamic works is I've been, influencing now. This is actually my 10th year. And I was blessed to be able to go full time in 2020. And so once I did that, I was like, okay, so I am really overwhelmed. I feel like I need help. I can't do this and do the laundry and do all the house stuff and take Ridge and, all the things that you do as a mom and a wife and someone who's working full time. And so Hector finally said, well, let me help you. And so now we kind of do this whole gig full time.
But you weren't that pleasant. Please you were not that pleasant when you were.
That is the truth. I probably was not.
No, I mean, you're not.
Great.
I just know how to deal with it.
Yeah. And it's also stressful. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm doing what I love to do and I'm so happy and passionate about it, especially getting to start this podcast and like, especially doing it with you. Like, this is so fun. But you have to worry about, is this fun? Is everyone else going to like it? What are people going to think about this? Are people excited? Do they love us? Are they entertained? You think about all those things and also got to pay the bills. So you have to keep brands happy and everyone else happy. And is my husband happy?
Is my husband happy? See, if you would just focus on the is my husband happy part, everything else just falls into place.
Does it?
No, it does not. So the fact is, I think as I mature, I realize, as I mature, I realize that if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That's true.
That should be the end of our podcast. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I wrote down some rapid fire questions that I want you to ask. Okay. This is from all of our followers that asked.
I've got an answer.
Okay.
Got an answer.
Why don't you read them? I think you reading them would be perfect.
Okay. How we met, but we already talked about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
We met at a bar.
That was a fun story.
We met at a bar. I spilled my drink on you. Like, quickly, met at a bar, spilled my drink on you. You took me back to the house. We talked for 6 weeks on the phone. You moved back. We haven't been apart.
Pretty much.
Best marriage tip.
Let the small stuff go. You can't, I mean, for me personally, that's my best tip for myself. Because if I sit here and think about, oh my God, he was so rude. Oh my God, Hector has never really been big on gifts. And my mom gave me a gift for every holiday, every big thing that happened to me, every congratulations. Like, I always was very, very spoiled by my mom. And so my expectation for gifts was very high. And the first time Hector it wasn't even a card. I think it was my birthday. And I was like, oh my God, what? And I called my mom like, he is such an asshole. And she was like, well, some people just don't, they're not big gift givers, Brittany. Sorry that I like gave you the wrong impression till the rest of your life. But still, like, I had to learn how to let the small stuff go, because at the end of the day, like, you're my gift.
What do you want? You buy something you weren't supposed to?
No. What's yours?
I mean, I think the reason that we work is we let things go. You know, we get angry and mad, or we may bark at each other, but then 5 seconds later, we've moved on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think that you bark, I bark, and then like I think about why I barked, and I'm like, it's not that big a deal. Let it go, and then we move on to other things.
Yeah, but also I know when to like push his buttons and when to just sit back and not like. I know what pushes his buttons.
No, you had it right the first time.
And when to just be quiet and let him drive the long way instead of going the short way to wherever we're going.
That's called controlling.
No, it's not.
You try to drive from the passenger seat, and I tell you, and I do it on purpose. I say, I don't care if going 75 south is faster because you think it's faster. I'm going to go this way because Waze says it's faster. Or I like the scenic route. Or listen to this. This is important too. I've got the restrooms mapped out, and you don't think about that.
Oh, yeah, true, because I might need to be the first to go.
12 times the P. 12 times the P between.
Sorry, I am.
Point A to point B.
My bad.
So I do. So you don't think about it. That's how considerate I am. I think about
that is true. I should just really like stop worrying about that. Yeah. But if we could take the shorter or the quicker route, it'd be great. You know, because I get car sick. I really, really bad car sickness. And then I'm trying to be on my phone to like talk to my girlfriends and DMs and like, and then I get car sick.
So best marriage tip was forget about this.
Yeah, just let it go. Let Hector just go.
When you argue, just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brittany's always right, basically.
Perfect.
Brittany's always right. Keeping the marriage spicy.
Oh.
How do y'all keep the marriage spicy?
You go first.
Okay. Well, so I don't know how many of y'all's how many of you guys out there, how many of y'all's wives try on 50 to 100 outfits a day, but sometimes I get to see wardrobe malfunctions.
Yes.
And there's one.
I know exactly what
there's
you're
one malfunction
so
in particular that sticks out. And I think about that all the time. So that really just is spicy.
Yeah, that'll keep, you know, just like, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there because we have to be PG, kind of, sort of.
I think keeping the marriage spicy is,
I think from a wife perspective, and hopefully young, small children aren't listening, just when they're least expecting it, even when you don't feel like it, because that's pretty much 100% of our whole wife life is, you know.
When I least expect it.
When I least expect it.
Never expected, number one. And that's
perfect.
No, that's the way that, I don't ever expect it. So anytime is a surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Surprise.
So that's.
Especially, or also go on vacations. And there's also this new pill. This is not a plug for JS Health, but there's this new pill I've been taking. It's a libido pill. If you'd like the link, just DM me and I'll send it to you.
Okay, there is that.
There is this. I've been taking it now 2 months, maybe almost 3, and it works. That's all I'm going to say. And he says it works too. So that's how we're keeping it spicy is JS Health.
All right, well that works too, I guess.
Okay.
I don't even know if I should ask this one, but who is more dramatic? I think everybody knows.
I think it depends on the day.
I think it depends on the subject.
Yeah, the subject.
Because anytime I have to do anything involving 4 wheels, a car, I need to take this, need to do this, need to pick this up.
Yeah.
Automatically, you become so dramatic. Oh, flailing around. I can't do anything.
He loves cars, you guys, like so much. It's his like number one passion. And we'll be talking about that on the podcast. We'll do like lots of segments on it, but he is a huge car guy. We'd have to go down a list on all 10 fingers of how many cars he actually owns. But he is always going somewhere to do car this, find a car part, go buy a car, trade a car, see a car, love on a car. And
Do you love cars?
yeah, he loves them.
And I don't know.
He could tell you anything about every single car. He's like, oh, look, there's a Fox body, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loves cars. Loves them.
So who's
But I
more
also
dramatic?
feel like I'm dramatic on sports and games and who's winning and who's
You are
not.
correct.
I'm a huge sports girl,
Oh,
huge. And that's what I went to college for. Also, my dad raised me on sports. And if there is somebody not winning, like I don't talk to me the rest of the night or I've lost a lot of money.
Be careful what you wish for, right? I always wanted my partner, my best friend, my wife to love sports. And I think you absolutely love sports. You love sports more than I love sports. I love watching, like I would never, ever miss a Cowboys game, ever. I can't miss them. You have to watch every game of every sport, no matter what it is. You're invested.
I love it. It is one of my biggest passions.
But you do get overly dramatic when something doesn't go your way.
Very.
Are you kidding me? I'm like, or when you clap, I'm like, Brittany, the clapping is so dramatic. The neighbors can hear you clapping
I know, it is bad.
and yelling. I'm surprised we haven't got the cops called on us.
It is really bad.
Yeah.
But I got it from my dad, so you can't blame me fully.
No, I can't.
My dad still is actually probably worse than me.
The apple does not fall
Yeah.
far from the tree.
Yeah, and don't take him to a game.
Do not take him to a game. We've done.
He went to Notre Dame
Yeah.
championship, Notre Dame this past year, and he was unwell.
Why is he not a coach?
Yeah, we always say that. I'm like, how are you not a coach? Why were you ever not a coach? Because he'd be a really good coach.
We call him the sports authority.
He is.
He is the authority when it comes to sports, and that's your dad.
Yeah.
He loves sports, and so do you. And
Yeah.
but you are more dramatic.
Yes.
Or am I?
I'll take that one. I probably am more dramatic.
No.
That's fine.
I'll agree.
Okay.
Here's another question.
Okay.
Okay. Favorite vacation spot?
Ooh. Wow. Okay, you go first.
This is so broad.
There's so
Name it.
many. But I mean, I feel like for us, if it's just a couple trip, I mean, I feel like Mexico is kind of, you can't beat that. Our honeymoon, you kind of can't beat. Where'd we go?
Isla. No, that's where we went. We went to Playa del Carmen.
Playa. But that was, I don't know. We've been to a lot of really good places.
My favorite vacation spot to go with family and friends and kids is probably going to be Broken Bow or Arkansas. I love the woods, cabiny.
I was going to say Steamboat, though, is still hands down one of my favorite places ever that you could go to.
All you've got to do if you go to Steamboat is go to the Sheraton, have drinks, sit there, get the pizza, eat the food.
Yeah. Literally, it's all you have to do. You don't have to ski because we really go up and down the mountain once, and then we're like, okay, and then we just chill. But it's just beautiful. The atmosphere. Our kids thrive on mountain. Like, no joke. They're there the whole day. So you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of a couple's trip at the end of the day. Like, it's amazing.
So-
New York City is also kind of like, oh my God, it's so fun.
The pizza's great. The food's great.
So fun.
But favorite vacation spot, if I say something that we're going to do more than once or do often, maybe make it a what's the word I'm looking for?
Yearly, annual?
Annual, maybe like an annual trip would probably be either the lakes in Arkansas or
Ooh,
Boat.
yeah, Lake Day. I mean, what about Disney?
Well, you can't do that every year.
Well, facts.
You could, but my goodness.
We're gonna need to get our like an OnlyFans or something.
Speaking of OnlyFans, I started one about 6 weeks ago, and I am making money.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm not. Just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
What is the first thing you noticed about each other?
Oh,
My friend. That's what she noticed. She noticed my friend. She didn't notice me.
oh my God! I need another salsa.
My friend was
He's
very,
not
he
gonna
is
lie.
very attractive, by
He
the
is not.
way. He's a great, I would love to be Scott. I'd love to be,
No, that's
he's a great guy, and he's very attractive. But
he
he's
was
a good dude.
very attractive that night until Hector came along, and I was like, oh, he's cute too.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I did, but I was,
He's cute too.
but also to me,
Take what you can get.
it was your personality that I was like, oh my God, he is so funny. Or you don't have to answer that one?
Oh, do I? Oh,
You don't have to.
Oh, yeah. First thing I noticed. Well, the first thing I noticed about you, honestly, was probably your eyes. I mean, I thought you were beautiful. Your face. I was like, oh man. I mean, from the neck up, everything's. I can't see anything from the neck down because you had the big. You were wearing all black. You had
Yeah.
big black leather jacket and oversized pants. I couldn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to. You got to.
It was the eyes, boo. It was the eyes.
Okay, good.
And the hair. I think your hair. And your nose.
And my really tragic spray tan, probably.
I'm getting used to that. I'm getting used to these spray tans.
Oh, perfect.
Learn how to overlook things like that.
I will say my spray tans are
I've gotten more
smelly.
tragic. Oh. They're even more tragic.
Good. Okay, those are fun.
Were they?
Those are fun.
They were
Okay.
very fun. I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time?
I feel like I could talk for like 5 more hours, and we don't even have anything else to talk about unless you have.
I'm getting
you can
very
think.
hungry.
Oh, you are? So side note, we're like in this studio, this recording studio because we kind of don't know what we're doing, but I love this studio. I want it for myself. And they have in this building that's really nice.
It's essentially a high school.
It is a high school.
And kids can come here and learn trades. I want to come back to school just to go.
Yeah, this is
Here,
cool.
this is cool.
There's an automotive one. And he was like, oh, that's sweet. So I was like, oh, you want to go like Chili's or something after this to go eat lunch? He was like, actually, I want to eat here in this cafeteria. So we might do that.
They got a southern kitchen. So,
Yeah,
oh, he was talking about short ribs and naming off all this food.
that's
and
right up your alley.
I'm sitting here drooling. You know, I love food.
Yeah.
I love to eat.
And he loves new food. He doesn't like to go to the same place. He loves new
I
places.
mean, I kind of do like to go to the same places sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But I do love trying new things, new foods.
Okay, so here is kind of what you're going to expect from Behind the Sequins. A lot of Hector, a lot of real life, a lot of parenting, marriage, lifestyle, everyday reality, what's sucks in marriage, what's working in marriage. Also, a lot of sports because, like I mentioned, my background is in sports. I went to college for sports. I grew up basically being trivia on sports from my dad, and I'm a huge sports person. And so a lot of my girlfriends were like, well, why don't you talk about and like teach us about sports and like the 101s of sports? And I was like, okay, let's do it. And I think that would be really fun. And having like athletes on here, interviewing athletes.
You are
interviewing a
D1
D1
athlete right here, full blown soup to nut athlete, full blown. Any
So
sport?
we could start with Hector, yeah. But also the real raw, like Hector sobriety journey. He definitely, I don't even know if he wants to talk about that, but I feel like he would love to just like tell everybody the raw, real of what happened and why he is sober. He's been, what is it, 2.5 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years, y'all. And I tell him every single month on the day, I always congratulate him and make sure that he knows I'm proud of his journey.
It was a wild story.
It was.
I have no idea how I made it from Dallas to Indiana that day. And it was embarrassing. It was violent. It was sickening. It was scary. It was all the things.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll share that. It was.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, to be honest with you.
Same.
And even more so, I appreciate you not giving up on me, like I told you.
Never.
Again.
No, never. Don't ever, ever, ever give up on someone with an addiction.
Have you heard that song, Hard Man to Love?
Yes.
Every time I hear that song, I think, oh, man, that's me.
Yeah, but you're not. You're easy. Everyone loves Hector.
I'm a lot.
I think it would be a good episode, though, and I think it's good for people to hear that maybe going through it or that.
I would love
potentially
to help somebody that's.
Yeah.
You know what? If I didn't have the help that was given to me, I wouldn't be here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'd love to share my story, and if I could help somebody that's going through the same thing.
That's why we want to do this, because you never know who's listening, you know? So we're going to talk about raw and real things like that, real life things, just stuff, and marriage and parenting is so hard these days sometimes, but it's also fun. I don't know. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. And I think that's what's fun about this podcast is we can literally come in here and be like, okay, what do you want to talk about today?
I do want, I want, everything that I do or we do, I want there to be some sort of purpose behind it.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it entertainment?
Yeah.
Is it the news?
Educational?
Are you coming down here to get the daily news?
Yeah.
No.
But also, I personally have been going through a lot of like perimenopause as Hector.
We are going through perimenopause, by the way. Not just you. We are.
Yeah, a lot of that's happening. Like how my health journey, wellness, like different things that I feel like I'm doing to just survive as a female. Like I definitely want to talk about those things and have guests on that have helped me and that could possibly potentially help others out there. I just also at the end of the day, we want this to be fun. We want this to be somewhere you can come to for fun, humor, education, whatever you want. Whatever you want to get out of this, we're here to help. And
just get a getaway, a
fun.
Fresh set of eyes and ears on, anything and everything. But
Everything.
But I do, honestly, I will be super transparent about my journey.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I think everyone is going to be, it's a really good story. And he's still obviously living through it and dealing with it daily. And so he has a really good, we both have good friends and everybody is very, very supportive of him. And when we go out, we go places, it's a lot. So
I'll tell you, I never knew. I thought everybody was as drunk as I was out there. And when I became sober, I realized, man,
yeah,
I'm the only one walking around that folded up.
Yes, pretty much. And then it was me doing the rest.
But
and
it was like,
to...
people were like, dude, I had no idea. And I was like, neither did I.
Yeah.
Yeah. And neither did I.
He also met some really cool people while he was there and like other people and going through the same thing. But it's going to be fun. We're really excited. Thank y'all for tuning in. Even if you're still here, thank you. We're excited. I can't believe we finally launched it. We did it. Woo!
You did it, boo. You did it.
We did it. The seltzer is gone.
Cheers.